Hang up those knapsacks because Dan and Mac's afternoon snack is back with those crazy facts. I'm Mac Rainey.
I'm Dan McAtee. What is with you in the knapsack?
What's wrong with a knapsack? I mean,
It's just a weird word.
A
knapsack.
Would you prefer a satchel? Well, knapsack rhymes.
You put under your head when you're sleeping?
No.
Nap?
No, with a K, not a... Oh, there's an N in there, but you know what I mean. Anyway, today's show, we are talking about the Memorial Tournament and a special focus on the Mets this year, along with Johan Santana. And we have a couple guests joining us today, so stick around. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Worth the boo.
All right, so Tiger Woods won the Memorial Tournament. It's his first PGA Tour win since his little comeback thing going on right now.
Yeah.
He's now tied with Jack Nicklaus with
73.
I'm trying to say 72. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's impressive in one thing because, I mean, he's tying Jack Nicklaus at 73 titles right now, but Jack Nicklaus did it when he was 46 and Tiger Woods is 36.
Exactly.
And Tiger Woods definitely has more in him. I mean, obviously, he's coming back. He's on the rise. I definitely think he's on the rise right now.
And the reason he's on the rise is because it's a new era. Of course, we know what happened only a couple years ago now. But he also, he cleaned house. He changed his caddy. He got a new swing coach. He got a new swing going. He still can't hit a driver to save his life. However, he still has the best recovery shot. He had a shot today that was absolutely absurd. It's the only highlight I've seen from it so far today.
Did you see his last shot on 18? The birdie putt?
It wasn't the 20-footer, right?
Yeah, he sunk it. He got the jab. It was perfect.
Yeah, and he was wearing red, and it was classic Tiger.
Classic Tiger collared shirt, red. Yeah.
And then, of course, you got the other main guy, Phil Mickelson, who dropped out.
Yeah.
I think on Friday he dropped out.
What happened with that?
He shot 79.
And he just quit?
He quit, and the reason he gave to the media was basically, I wasn't playing well, and I want to focus on the U.S. Open, which is only about a week away.
I can respect that. U.S. Open is a pretty prestigious event that goes on.
I'll cheer for Phil over Tiger any day of the week.
I see. I'm a Tiger supporter. I mean, Tiger is playing. I mean, he's always been that golf figure. Like, I mean, I wish I grew up with like Arnold Palmer and that kind of stuff. But Tiger Woods has been that icon in golf.
I mean, Tiger Woods is one of the main reasons I picked up a golf club in the first place. However,
main reason for a lot of people.
What happened? I just had trouble like grasping that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no coming back from what he did.
Exactly.
I'm not giving him a pass.
I want him to win though.
He's still a phenomenal golfer.
Exactly.
You can't say that he's not.
Now, another thing is the Bubba Watson thing.
Okay.
So what's the Bubba Watson?
So apparently, Bubba Watson was leaving an event with his family, and as he was driving some car, just like pulled up behind him and was following them, like not like a high speed car chase, like following him like for about, I think it was like half hour. But I read about Bubba Watson was on the phone with his caddy trying to get him to come in there, and like I don't know what he was going to do, ran him off the road or something, but he was trying to get help. I don't know why he didn't go to the police at first, but I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. Bubba Watson, I mean, car chase. But either way, he come out of it fine.
He still has the best name in golf right now.
Bubba Watson.
Bubba Watson's the best name in golf, if not like in all sports. That's just a strange situation now. That's just weird. I don't know what to think about that. Bubba Watson.
But I mean, as long as he's safe, then it's okay. I mean,
exactly.
Then it's funny to talk about it now.
It's really funny to talk about it.
Right.
Hopefully they don't keep on following him.
But congrats to Tiger Woods on the Memorial Tournament. I can't wait to...
73.
I
also saw another crazy statistic. Say it right quick. This is his 12th PGA Tour win in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
It's like his second most in... He has 13 in California and 13 in Florida, which is... And that's where most tournaments are, California and Florida.
Yep.
He's 12 in Ohio, which is just... I mean, he is the best golfer of all time, and he will have the most PGA Tour wins very soon.
I agree.
All right, now, before we start everyone's favorite segment of Crunch or Munch, I do want to just say one thing. In the previous segment, when I was talking about Tiger Woods having 73 titles, I meant to say PGA Tour championships.
I think we both did it at one point.
Yeah, either way, I just want to clarify. I mean, I know you know what we're talking about, and we know what we're talking about, but I just want to clarify that. So let's get this started. All right, Dan, Crunch or Munch? Phillies will finish NL East in last place.
Yes, they will. Crunch.
All right.
Yes, they will. There's a team full of injuries. Chase Utley injury is huge. He's in career trouble right now. Crunch or munch, Tim Thomas will play next year for the Boston Bruins.
I'm going to go munch. Tim Thomas is not going to play. He said in an interview that he wasn't going to come back because he's going to try and focus on
Family matters.
Yeah, friends, family, and faith.
The 3 Fs.
The 3 Fs. All right. Crunch or munch, Tiger Woods is back.
Crunch. Tiger Woods is back. He is a boss, and I don't know what I'm saying.
I mean, he's still... He's had his rough times, but he's on. I agree.
He's had his rough times, but this guy, we've seen what he can do, and he's 36 years old.
Yeah,
he is 36 years old. He will be back.
He'll be back.
Crunch or munch? There will be more than one no-hitter this season for the rest of the season.
Crunch. There has to be more. We've already seen 2 before Johans with Philip Hummer and Jared Weaver. So there's
How about the Mariners last night?
Yeah, if you get a combined no-hitter, there's going to be more no-hitters this year.
And their jerseys were awesome.
You want to talk about jerseys? We'll get to that later.
All right.
Crunch or munch, Justin Blackmon will have more touchdowns than his blood alcohol level.
All right. Well, considering he blew a .24, I would say munch. However, I think he's going to have trouble catching 24 touchdowns in his career if Wayne Gapper's throwing to him for the next few years. Crunch or munch, Cam Newton will have a sophomore slump.
Munch. He's not. He's gonna perform leaps and bounds. I think better than his rookie year. I mean, when he's on the field, the kid produces touchdowns. He's a touchdown-making machine.
Now we move on to our Kid of the Week. A man deserving of this title, Johan Santana. We are joined today by Redskins intern and Nationals usher, Jess Berko.
Hello.
And LXG All-Star and all-around good guy, Chris Denino.
How's it going?
Both who are, by the way, the 2 biggest Mets fans that I know. Kids. For more than 50 years, the New York Mets has chased this no-hitter, and Johan Santana finished this job on June 1st. Santana pitched the first no-hitter in team history, helped by an umpire's missed call and an outstanding catch in left field, in an 8-0 victory over the St. Louis Cardinals Friday night. After a string of close calls over the last 5 decades, Santana went all the way like it was prom night in the Mets' 8,020th game. So, Dan, as a baseball fan, how does this affect baseball in your eyes?
Well, it's definitely different from any other no-hitter, as in the Mets have never had one, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the first one. It's a big one, and, Mets are a storied franchise. And I really want to get these guys' intake on it. I want to go Jess first. I've known Jess for a long time, diehard Mets fan, as I am a Giants fan, like that big of a fan. Jess, what is this for your franchise?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show.
Good.
Big honor.
Thanks for being here.
Even though it just happened a couple of days ago, I think it is already one of my most cherished moments as a Met fan. I think it's huge for the franchise, especially in this year where they have a lot of magic with a lot of young players, and they have a lot of excitement in Queens right now. And it's kind of reminiscent of 86 and 69 with the amazing Mets. And it's a team that really had no expectations at the beginning of the year, and they're really turning some heads and surprising some people.
Definitely a team coming out of nowhere here.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're playing right now. If they win this game, then it's a 3-way tie for first in the NL East. So I don't think anyone expected this in June.
So pretty pivotal moment. I mean, just not being a no hitter, but for the season right now, pretty big change right now.
It's huge. It's one of 2 all-stars that the Mets have. I mean, it's a team full of kids from the farm system, and one of their 2 all-stars really steps up and sends a message to the rest of the team, just like David Wright is doing. He's the other all-star, and he's playing out of his mind too, and it really sets an example for all the young guys.
He's hitting the crap out of the ball.
Yeah, he's playing well. All right, and Chris, I mean, thanks for being on the show. What are your outlook on this right now?
Well, it's just happy to get it done with all the great pitchers that the Mets have had throughout the years.
Exactly.
Nolan Ryan, who threw 8 without, and he was originally on the Mets, and it's just
off the Rangers.
Yeah. And then we had Seaver, Dwight Gooden. And it's just nice to get it out of the way.
This goes on and on.
It's actually unheard of that is not how they could not have a no-hitter yet.
Yeah, so many great pitchers.
With all their pitchers that they've had there.
And it takes 50 years to get one.
They've gotten so close.
David Cone threw one. David Cone.
Yeah,
he couldn't even do it for the Mets.
Yeah, Pedro.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, just a great day. And in light of this joyous occasion, we're going to give these 2 clowns a whole minute of themselves to discuss anything and everything Mets. So, guys, take it away.
All right. Well, I just think that it's a really exciting year to be a Met fan. Like I said, no expectations at the beginning of the year, and I was one of the rare guys that actually predicted them to be surprising, and my dad can attest to that. So I don't know if he's listening to that, but
classic.
I thought they would be surprising this year. I mean, like I said, they have 2 All-Stars, and the team is made up of mostly guys from their farm system, which is really exciting. They're all these homegrown guys, and I love the fact that they are able to play together and have this aura around them with all these young guys.
A bunch of kids.
Yeah, it's literally kids. Like, I mean, look at all these guys, like Lucas Duda, Kirk Neuenhuis, Josh Tolley. They're all from the farm system, and really they're running on all cylinders right now. They play together great. They seem like they enjoy playing ball together, and they're managed by a guy, Terry Collins, who really seems to have a great grip of everything, and he seems like an awesome guy. I think the only weakness at this point is the bullpen, which I think at the moment is the worst bullpen in the league in terms of ERA.
That's 6.
So I'd love to see that turn around, and they could really be contenders.
It's also good that they're contending without. We've had 5 different starting shortstops this year.
Yeah.
And
that's the
one of the main reasons that the Mets are ahead is R.A. Dickey, 8-1, 2.6 ERA.
Yeah.
Nasty knuckleball.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dickey is the lone knuckleballer in the league now that Wakefield's gone, and it's a rare breed in the majors. And I love watching it. I'm sure everybody else does. And the guy's 8-1. And yesterday, following the no-hitter, throws a complete game shutout. And
9
it's,
strikeouts.
It's incredible. The guy, I mean, he's been in the league for a long time. He's played on a lot of teams. He originally wasn't a knuckleballer, and then realized that he needed to perfect this pitch in order to revive his career, and he did that perfectly.
Batters don't know what to do with that pitch.
They don't.
Everybody likes to watch it except for the batter itself.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't know what to do.
There's nothing I look forward to more than when I'm watching a Met game than R.A. Dickey's pitching is that the slow motion replay of the pitch that just shows no rotation on the ball, and it has the craziest movement, and batters just don't know what to do with it.
Hitters' reactions after it, sometimes they're just like, wow.
Like, what just happened?
Incredible. And he also works in that fastball. It's like he has like a high 80s fastball, mid 80s fastball, but like when you're comparing that to a knuckleball that's in the 70s and it's dancing all over the place, and then you throw a fastball out of nowhere, and like guys just can't touch it.
That looks like a 100-mile-per-hour fastball.
Yeah.
Like those
So it's really effective, and he's found a way to be one of the premier pitchers in the league. He's got 8 wins. So I mean, it's a little early, but he is definitely a Cy Young candidate right now, and that's pretty awesome.
All right. Well, thank you to both of you guys for coming on to the show today. Appreciate everything Mets that you guys brought to the table today. Again, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Let's get into that point where we're gonna have to start wrapping up the show. But first, I'm gonna hit you with a little popcorn chicken. This week's popcorn chicken comes from Seth Smith of the Oakland A's. Robbing Aaron Hill of a home run. I mean, he went up and scaled the wall, took it in, popcorn chicken.
He had to jump 12 feet in the air to get that.
At least 12 feet. All right. I think you
got some. This just in. The Mariners last night used 6 pitchers for a no-hitter. That's some 6 kids right there. I'll have another has retired and will not race in the Belmont, which I think is one of the saddest things of all time.
Yeah.
Pretty depressing. I was really looking forward to that. And the U.S. has won their first qualifier match against Antigua
USA.
and Barbuda.
USA.
You have to do that?
Yeah, you always got to do. If you talk about USA soccer, you have to chant USA.
All right.
I think it's a bylaw in the Constitution.
I think I read that one time.
All right. I think we'll finish on there. I'm Matt Graney, telling you to keep it on the field.
I'm Dan McD, telling you to keep those cats in your hat.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/after12snack. Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
Dude.
Everybody follow us on Twitter.
After12snack. Follow us on Twitter, and we'll have the link to the Seth Smith catch on our blog.
How about that?